hope, and of magic. That's one of the words if you want to drink. It takes an incredible journey to birth the most expansive visions into reality. 12 years ago, matter had a dream. That dream was planted into my subconscious, and it grew into a burning desire to depart Canada, to move to Costa Rica, to create an eco-village where a heart-centered community could be built. Everything in me was drawn to this place and this time. After a life-changing year in Costa Rica, I returned to Vancouver. The eco-village idea itself turned out to be a wonderful lesson, and it turns out it's not how you change the world. But something else was born from that deep calling to be there. Goosebumps, it's the truth. While in Costa Rica, I volunteered at a festival called Envision a number of years in a row, and this is where I first met Sky. As if the universe was gently teasing at what life was to become, our first interaction happened when I was helping to build a structure where Sky's art would be on display. Sounds kind of familiar. We chatted a few times and I immediately found her delightful. From there, over the years, our paths continued to cross at festivals and gatherings across North and Central America. Sky visited her community home in Vancouver, and again, I did some renovating, installed some lights to put her art on display. Things are getting pretty clear here. I think I'm starting to get a bit of a complex. Though we were in different partnerships at these times, we grew a lovely friendship, and she was often a safe place for me when, for some strange reason, at some of these festivals, things became a little weird. She always allowed me to step onto the stage with her when she was bashing so many fans away. I always felt really special and being able to just join her in that space. She introduced me to other artists and made me feel like I was part of a different crew. Sky was loving and kind, and we grew super fond of each other. She invited me to her art jam in Pearl River, and I remember how much I loved the way she pulled people together and created this smooth flowing gathering of these inspirational people who all had such deep care for one another. It was like watching the dream of community that I'd been so craving for all these years, working in ecstatic motion. And then, fast forward 3 years ago, we found ourselves in a space where our hearts were open to meet each other in an exciting and unexplored way. Being in the right relationship starts with being in the right relationship with yourself. And for the first time, I think I found a happy balance with how I showed up in the world. Early on, we wrote poetry for each other. And in these days, we spoke of how our roots would intertwine and grow branches, our visions, loves, and dreams. And of course, this led to us buying a forest where the roots could be deep. So, always be careful what you wish for, because it might just come true. For example, when Sky and I first started romancing, Sky said she wished she could stay home more and spend a summer in BC. Now, I know we all talk about lab leaks and various conspiracy theories about pandemics, but I think Sky called it all in. So nearly 12 years later, I realized that my desire that was birthed in my subconscious to create community, that vision to move to Costa Rica, were all the building blocks to create this land where we stand right now, and this pathway was for this love to blossom. For those of you who know me, or don't know me, you would know that I don't really know how to do love in moderation. My heart is always breathed with a silent intensity. And when Sky and I deepened our heart connection beyond the deep friendship we had forged over the years, my heart found that perfect place where loving in moderation wasn't a possibility. In this divine union, I have found peace that so many of us speak of, but yet spend a lifetime trying to find. Before this love blossomed, I used to come from a place of doubt, but now I come from hope. I used to come from fear, but now I lead from a place of love. We're not just here together to keep each other company, we're here together to show each other God. The portal to the divine is so clear to me. It is one another. We have unlocked special codes for one another, and that has birthed a new kind of magic. one that we can share with all the world. Because as you can all see and attest to, Sky has never forgotten this magic. And to me, she spends every moment reminding every one of us it hasn't forgotten you either. And she gets me so good. She's my shiny mirror. She keeps drawing attention to why we're on this earth. That we're here to grow and to learn how to love and to hold each other in more epic and wonderful ways. Imagine how much the universe conspired to make this wonderful lady. How many stars gave up their hearts to make this magic happen. Magic. Sky is the universe's fairy tale come true. One more page. Saying I love you feels so much too soft of a word or expression. It's used too often to ever describe the fierce, infinite, and blazing passion that I have in my heart for you. Our love shows up as a quiet understanding of a mature acceptance of imperfection. It is real. It gives me strength, hope, and trust. It grows beyond us to help those around us. Sky, I would stand here and promise you the world, but the world is not mine to give. What I do promise is my world and all it entails. My love, my support, my passion, my compassion, and my enthusiasm. I would promise you a smooth sailing, but the winds aren't mine to control. What I do promise is a ship built to carry you safely and the best sails to weather any storm. I would promise you forever, but something infinitely greater than I already has. What I do promise you is every second of this tiny sliver of eternity I've been blessed with to laugh, love, and grow with you. I can't ever promise I'll never upset you. I can't even promise I'll never upset you. Because even the best of intentions sometimes fall short. What I do promise is to always reach for you, over my pride, to hold you, to heal together, to seek forgiveness, and to keep learning how to be the best version of myself I can possibly be. I wish I could promise you the riches, but every vault has its end, especially after all these building projects. What I do promise you is a lifetime of abundance, an abundance of love and support, of strength, of vulnerability, of sharing, and of passion. I know we made some commitments yesterday, but I'm just going to hammer a few more home. I commit to never stop holding your hand, to always encourage you to leave the property, for both of us to go for hikes, to stay fit and to stay healthy. I promise you, you'll wear those shoes more than once. To listen to you with an open heart, to stand by your side while you face the world, to join your laughter with my own, to grow alongside you, but never grow up. Last page. I promise to love and respect you, to trust you, and give you the best of myself. For I know that together we'll build a life far better than either of us would ever imagine alone. I'll choose you over and over, without pause, without doubt. I'll keep choosing you. I commit that I'm always in this with you, no matter what life throws at us. You will never walk alone. Sorry, Ross. It's a Celtic reference. Your perfect kisses, those loving arms, that perfect smile, those eyes, I could spend a lifetime getting lost in. You're the funniest, most authentic, dependable, and inspirational person I've ever known. If I had all my yesterdays, I would give them to you too. When you sing, I always sing with you, but I sing quietly as I never want you to stop. You make me feel like I can conquer the world with one hand, as long as you're holding the other. We so often hear those quintessential questions of is it the journey or is it the destination? And these last few years with Sky, I've learned the answer is neither. It's who you share the path with. the dance, and the love and the laughter. Sky, it's my greatest privilege to share this path with you. Thank you for choosing me, accepting me, and always encouraging me to thrive. Thank you for loving me and meeting me so fully in this life. I love you with all I have to give. Can we all raise our glass to my beautiful wife, Autumn Sky Morrison?